welcome to a video tutorial working on algebra word problems. Specifically, we're going to go over a distance, rate, time problem. This one's a little bit more tricky because it involves, basically the problem involves two people and wanting to know when they'll meet each other on the road. Where will they cross? Let's take a look at this problem and then talk about how to solve it. Jerome starts walking from school to the library at a speed of 4 miles per hour. His friend Raul leaves the library at the same time and bikes towards the school looking for Jerome. Raul, however, is on his bike and traveling at a speed of 10 miles an hour. So we got some rates going on here, right? If the distance from the school, there's a distance, is 7 miles, how long will it take? There's my question. How long will it take before they meet each other on the road? All right, so distance, rate, time. I like to draw pictures. It just helps me visualize what's going on. So right here, let's call that school. And there's the road. And over here is going to be the library. Again, this is just a simple way to translate information that we know. We know this is a total distance of 7 miles. I'm given that from the problem. All right, so on the left, we've got Jerome walking from the school to the library. So there's my Jerome, and he's going this way. He's going at 4 miles per hour. So at a good walking speed. However, we got Raul starting from the library heading this way at a faster speed, 10 miles per hour. And the point is we're trying to find how long will it take, how many hours or whatnot will it take before they meet each other and cross each other on the road. Okay, let's start thinking about what we know. All these problems, distance, rate, time problems, involve the relationship that the distance you travel is equal to the rate of speed times time. So distance, rate, time. And we know some things about that here, right? So what I'm going to do is write a distance, rate, time formula for both Jerome and for both Raul and think about what we have going on here. So let's start with Jerome. So the distance that Jerome is going to travel, I'm going to put J for Jerome, is going to equal, he's going at a rate of 4 miles per hour times some unknown time that we're trying to solve, right? So I'm going to put a purple T for time. Now I've also got Raul right over here. So the distance Raul is going to travel, he's going to go probably a bigger distance. The distance for Raul, there's a little r, is going to equal 10 miles an hour. That's his rate, but it's the same amount of time. They both left their respective places at the same time, and they're both going to meet all while traveling that same amount. So the times for both of them are going to be the same. That's key in this problem. All right, how do we use the fact that we have this 7 miles? This is the only other piece of information. There still feels like so much I don't know. Well, think about what we have here. If Jerome starts walking and Raul starts walking and they meet somewhere here, their total distance, the distance of Jerome and the distance of Raul, they have to total 7 miles. Between the two of them, they have to meet each other. They have to both make 7 miles to meet each other in the path, right? That's our ticket in this one, is if I combine stuff here, the distance that Jerome travels plus the distance that Raul travels has to be a total of 7 miles. Here's what gets even more exciting. We know that distance is related to or is equal to the rate times time, so let's substitute in the things we know. Well, the distance of Jerome is 4 miles per hour times the length of time, and the distance of Raul is 10 miles an hour times the same amount of time equals 7. Look at that. Look at that. We have an equation that we can solve. 4t plus 10t equals 7. That's an easy equation. But it was all made possible by thinking about this relationship, distance equals rate times time. All right, let's solve it out. So 4t, I'm going to do my algebra over here. 4t plus 10t equals 7. Draw my line down. 4t plus 10t, combine like terms, that's 14t equals 7. And I'm going to divide both sides by 14 to see that t equals 7/14, which reduces down to 1/2. T is a time, so it looks like, how long does it take before they meet? The time takes half an hour or 30 minutes. There you go. If you really want to get wild and crazy, if they both travel for 30 minutes, that means Jerome went 4 miles an hour. So for half an hour, he goes 2 miles. For Raul, he goes 10 miles an hour for half an hour. So 10 times 1/2, he must have traveled 5 miles. And there you can see 2 miles plus 5 miles adds up to 7 miles. So it's a quick way to check your work. Hopefully that's a helpful distance, rate, time problem for you. And again, noticing the fact a lot of times we had a total distance that we had to add the distance of the two respective people. That was kind of our ticket to solving this problem.